Tonight, lawmakers from across the country gathered in D.C. this past week for their annual Forum on Federal Policy. Among the briefings, some officials said they encountered situations that were unexpected compared to past meetings. What started as a routine gathering of state lawmakers quickly turned into something unexpected. The National Conference of State Legislatures Capitol Forum is usually a chance to meet federal officials and get updates on things like Medicaid, SNAP, the economy, and even artificial intelligence. Tell me about what is normal when it comes to those conferences.
But the intention of that day was to get information on a number of different topics as relates to the federal administration.
But this year, lawmakers were invited to a special White House briefing the next day with no agenda and little explanation of what to expect. Senator Boldon says she hesitated to attend partly because of past encounters between the Trump administration and Democrats, including the use of AI-generated videos mocking Democratic leaders during the government shutdown.
I'll tell Hakeem Jeffries right now, I make this solemn promise to you that if you help us reopen the government, the sombrero memes will stop.
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
We are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't.
We didn't know what to expect, which is not typical.
Senator Boldon says 9 federal agencies were represented, but many of her questions, including ones about Medicaid, went unanswered. She says the tone felt dismissive.
It was surprising to me, the contempt and disdain for states and state lawmakers and state decision makers that came across in those presentations.
Meanwhile, President Trump posted online accusing 6 Democratic lawmakers of sedition, punishable by death. The White House later clarified he did not mean anyone should actually be executed.
Walking out of that meeting and then hearing that had happened just as we were in this meeting, I don't even quite have the words for it.
Boldon says that kind of rhetoric is unacceptable, especially in Minnesota, where communities have already been affected by political violence. She says right now she sees no federal partner she can rely on.
And it should not be difficult to call out that behavior as dangerous and inappropriate and just wholly unacceptable.
It's a battle Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene also knows well, facing criticism over the administration's handling of health care, foreign policy, and the Epstein files. Greene says she's received death threats and announced she will resign in January. And Boldon said Thursday's briefing lasted about 2 hours. Although she hesitated to attend, she said that having the opportunity to be in those rooms is important, and she intends to take full advantage of representing the people in her district and asking the questions that matter.